And it just gives you, in other words, once you understand the tools, we saw with this, once you understand those tools and able to apply those, you're able to reach your audiences and where they're at. That's how come we're going to see in a moment mobile marketing. That whole mobile device is so important. Small businesses, as I said before, the fact now that, in other words, they now have a larger presence, just a much larger presence now on the web, and it kind of is, once again, has kind of made the playing field a lot easier. Here goes the thing, though, where you're all those great, talented, creative people in your digital media departments are really come to play. The web is crowded. It's so crowded, so much information, so many people. So you have to do the things that makes your information, everything else stand out. And that's the real challenge. And it's because so many of our students have never really been pushed to max their creativity. And so in the past, it's been easy to throw something out there and go, oh, wow. Now it has to stand out. It's really made them go that extra mile on there. The last thing on here is you have a website. Can you reach those people? And it's and developing that content and in such a way that engages your audience. So we saw when you look at what the history, a very brief history of e-marketing. It's evolving every day. We talk about why people are doing it, what e-marketing is. It moves us to the next thing, some of the benefits of this. Key one here puts the consumer in control. In other words, as they saw from the speaker this morning, gave his Uber example was perfect. In other words, you're looking for what you want, how you want it. In other words, you're just making all the decision. It's so convenient. It's just right there in your hand. On this one, increases satisfaction, I kind of will put also, it kind of helps people kind of, when they have a bad experience, everyone knows about it. Drives brand loyalty. This is when people, and this is where your apps and things like Yelp come in, because people who are really passionate about it kind of share that. And we see it on Facebook, social media, and all those other things. When you talk about reducing the selling cycle, remember the speaker was talking about reducing the time for getting out new products and things like that. It's cut it down dramatically. It's just reduced it completely in half. Cost of sales has basically gone down because of being able to, once again, in other words, you really don't. What Perry does in his presentation, or when we're working together on here, is he kind of goes through that the entire Amazon experience, and how Amazon markets and their warehouse and fulfillment is reducing that cost of sales. More and more people, businesses, and individuals, organizations, they've learned how to build their brands. And we spend, and this is really kind of interesting because this is now where we're teaming really heavily with our business and our marketing people as now they're applying it, how we can go about building those brands and how we go about doing it. We do targeted results. We talk about in this e-marketing when we look at what we're trying to offer people, our students and people who are coming in, and in other words, identifying those audiences. And that's the hardest one. Because once again, especially with students that come in and they're thinking so globally, and we're trying to get, in other words, for instance, if you're going for 18 to 24-year-olds who are buying those specialty tennis shoes. In other words, you're explaining to them that is a very specific market, but if you look at it globally, it's a small market. But if it's a market you're going after, it's, in other words, you're targeting all your resources there. So getting our students and things to understand, or businesses, that you now have the ability to target the markets. And the nice thing about it is that the Google Analytics help validate that. We do in this and in other courses we deal with producers and we deal with writers on how to go about making that pitch, going to a company and saying, okay, this is what we want to offer you. Now what that analytics gives, it gives you the data. It says these are the people that we're reaching, these are the age groups, this is what they're buying. In other words, you have hard facts. And this is all, and the thing about it is it's all readily available. And in many cases, that first level information there is there for free. Oh, let me back up again. Okay. It's measurable. As I said before, with the analytics, it is so measurable. You know immediately. Question or just?
Just a comment.
Yeah.
The other thing that I noticed that wasn't in your list is that the product development cycle has gotten so much shorter as a result as well, because you get a product to the audience quickly, test it, refine it, make it better and move on.
That's, I never really thought of that one. I gotta put that one down. It is so true, and that's something they need to tell our marketing people about that one. And done that. It is true. That brings me to the mind of a lot of the TV, one of the cable TV shows where they're dealing with the people who are developing products and how they bring them up.
Shark Tank.
Thank you, Shark Tank. I know, it's not this guy there. But yes, this could not exist without this huge, with the web and the resources are on there. And the last one that was on the previous one was so cost effective. What does it consist of? What does it consist of? I can outside of my, okay.